Back now on Triad Today, and almost time for the Roundtable, but a quick shout out to the good folks here at the Kernersville Auto Museum. It is a fantastic place. It's free to come in here on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. Please do that. You can rent the facility too for special events. You can't rent Ogie though. You can't afford him. On my right, but always political left, Ogie Overman, the great broadcaster and journalist. Speaking of great broadcaster, one of my favorites, Rosemary Plyman's with us today, and a special guest, David Daggett, who will be here next week as well. But he's filling in for Keith today. Here we go. Last month, a family flew into PTI from another country. One of the children was sick with measles. The family spent several days in the Triad, putting thousands of people at risk. However, health officials refused to reveal what country the family came from, saying such information could lead to, quote, racial profiling, unquote. When it comes to infectious disease, guys, doesn't the public have the right to know the origin of a disease in case we are able to put guardrails in place? Ogie.
Well, I mean, if it were COVID or AIDS or something, I mean, measles is kind of doesn't exactly rise to the level of freaking out over it. You know, I'm not. I don't
There's some people can die from it, but I mean, yeah, Rosemary.
I think it can rise to that level, so I'll disagree there. But I don't think we need to know the country of origin. That doesn't help us at all as far as protecting ourselves. I mean, the vaccine is the best way to protect yourself, or the only way right now we know of.
Right. And by the way, why is there a gap between you and Ogie, but you're almost on David's lap? I'm not understanding how that got hold. All right, David, now what do you think about this? Do we have the right to know the origin of a country?
I'm going to take the other side on this. I think we've got something bubbling up regarding measles, and because of that bubble up, people are on guard a little bit more, and I think the guardrails and the right to know could be important for people. It then begs the question, I'm going to argue the other side, is should we know if people are coming from Texas? Because there's been an outbreak in Texas.
Right.
So where do you start and where do you stop?
Good point. Now, according to legal experts, now we've talked about this thing about the Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools $42 million mess up that's putting teachers' salaries at risk and everything. But this is a different twist on it. According to legal experts, if a public employee misapplies public funds, it's the same as embezzlement, and they could go to prison. Now, as it turns out, that's what happened. It was misapplied from the people that made this mistake. Should those responsible for this $42 million mistake actually go to prison? Ogie.
I'm not sure that embezzlement and misapplication are synonymous, not even roughly synonymous.
Well, according to the state code, it is.
I don't get it. I don't agree with that at all. I don't.
Well, and I wonder, does there have to be malice involved? Because there doesn't appear to be malice in this case. And, you know, like in a libel case, you have to prove malice.
Right, David.
Well, what there has to be is rens mea, which means that you have to have known what you were doing, and there has to be some level of intent. If the evidence shows some level of intent in the misappropriation, I say absolutely.
Yeah, because it's not like somebody stole money and took it home with them. It just misapplied it. But it's still, under the code, state code, it says it's embezzlement. All right, Washington State and Virginia have enacted laws that require anti-speeding devices be installed in cars belonging to reckless drivers. The device prevents the vehicle from exceeding the speed limit. Would you like to see North Carolina require the use of anti-speeding devices for folks who have been cited for speeding and reckless driving? Ogie.
No, it's not like a blow and go. Sometimes you need to speed up to avoid an accident. If you're passing somebody and there's a car, you realize you got to either speed up or hit the brakes. Sometimes you just got to hit the gas.
Rosemary.
I see. I think so many accidents are caused by speed now, and that we have kind of we talk about drunk driving so much that it is that we've lost sight of this. Speed kills just as many people, and I think it's a good idea.
I think we need to look into, are they habitual speeders, habitual reckless drivers, or is it in an incidental situation like Ogie's talking about?
Right.
If it's habitual, yes, I support it. If it's incidental, no, I don't.
All right, Republican U.S. Senator Tom Tillis says he will not seek re-election next year. Former Democratic Governor Roy Cooper and Republican Laura Trump have been mentioned as possible candidates. So Pat Harrigan, Congressman Pat Harrigan, former Governor Pat McCrory, former Congressman Mark Walker. Who will get the nominations and who will win? Ogie Overman.
Roy is my boy.
He can
all
do
the
it.
Republicans are all losers. Every one of them's a loser.
Well, in what way? I mean,
I hate to sound like Trump. They've all lost elections.
Not Pat Harrigan.
Who is he?
He's a congressman from the 10th. He was on this show.
Is he the guy
You
that
don't watch the show.
is he the guy that has the gun over his campaign ad?
He's a veteran. He's a veteran, and Ogie doesn't watch Triad Today, so
I watched the last 8 minutes.
I think we should have a Jim Longworth, Ogie Oberman debate right here live.
I thought you were going to say a ticket.
I'm just
Well, I would vote for that ticket.
All right, who wins this thing?
Yeah, I don't know, but this is going to be one to watch for sure.
Yeah.
And those are a lot of names that not only we know in North Carolina, but we know around the country now. And so I believe there's going to be a lot of eyes on that.
There's going to be
David.
a lot of eyes. There's going to be a lot of drama. Throw them all in a bag, shake it up real good, and pull them out. I think you're going to have Cooper versus Trump. Cooper versus Trump will be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
It'll create the most national attention of any race in the country.
Right.
And get prepared for a zoo in North Carolina.
Absolutely. I have no idea what time we have now, but I'm going to go to the final thing. According to CNN, an increasing number of people are using mouth tape in order to help them sleep better at night. Guys and gals, have you ever considered taping yours or someone else's mouth shut? Ogie.
Not for sleeping, no.
Yeah,
Not for sleeping, for a lot of other reasons.
Yeah.
During the day, waking hours.
Waking
It sounds like
hours.
a better idea.
What about you, David? Mouth tape?
When I was a young kid growing up, if you were getting a sore throat, that was the cure, is to tape your mouth before you went to bed.
That's just so you couldn't ask for medicine.
and it would cure the sore throat.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right, you just heard from Dr. David Daggett on Sunday. All right, for all of us here at Try It Today, I'm Jim Longworth. We'll see you next time.